How are you, Jimmy?
Johan here yet or no?
I have not seen him. I asked him to get both coaches' interviews if he got here at a decent time. I have not seen him. Okay. So if you want to get lucky, that's the good one. Oh yeah, he's standing right there. Lucky he's standing right there.
I'll look for the digital.
All right. I'll tell Johan to go get lucky. Yeah, what works best is to sit on the front side of that time and roll the third period. I think he likes that, but I would like to get off the front of
Yeah, sure. So are we going to try to get him now or?
Yeah, I'll go do it right now.
Okay.
He's standing right down there.
Okay, perfect.
You got that?
Yeah.
You got that back?
Yeah. We're gonna get starters as well.
You got starters?
I'm gonna go get starters now.
Oh, perfect. Ask Jimmy if he gets the visitor starters. Make sure Jimmy gets the visitor starters.
Okay.
So one of them.
Yeah.
Minor penalty on Raiders, 14 in the third period, number 12, Jacob Goff. 2 minutes for the Hokies. Scoring for the Raiders at 11:46 in the third period. The second goal tonight, number 4, referee Kelly. Set for number 13, John Cole. Kelly, 11:36. Raiders shortened the goal.
Oh no, I'm good. I did not know. I've done this in middle school.
Alright, who are the starters?
No, I'm not this year.
Who are the starters, Johan?
We got Riley. Both Riley.
Aaron.
6.
In your shot.
Sorry. And then Geiger, Kaiser, Winter, and Walwick. 16-30.
You got their starters?
I don't. I didn't do that. I had a conversation with the guy, he was having a line going out like nothing. He said he broadcast at state tournaments and all kinds of stuff, I didn't even think to ask him. He was around like that.
I've been shopping for this. I've been shopping for one of those microphones the last few days. There's such a wide, everything from $40 to $600. And that one we used, tested it was a $600 one.
The one you had the other day?
Yeah. So I don't really want to spend $600 on that. But
Here you go, back on here. Did you get Luke out?
I did, yeah. What? You're in an interview.
What?
You're in an interview.
full strength.
Ready?
Ready?
7, 10, 22, 23, 28. Ready, go.
7, 10.
7, 10, 22, 23, 28. Number 1 in the net. Trevor's done most of it this year.
Yeah.
He's shared a couple opportunities, but for the most part, decided to win. He said, I didn't ask you what. He said they got a girl on it.
Really? The lady? Yeah. What is the lady? Huh? What is the lady? 33?
Mine was 1600 pounds.
That's very possible.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're starting winter tigers, months in the
Right here, they starting the Raleigh brothers.
Oh yeah.
Raleigh, Tiger, Kaiser, Winter. And then you got 3 guys up from JV. Gorman, Pinelli,
Yeah, we did real well.
I bet you somehow we're gonna push this or anything with the sections. Over the yeah. So they went tonight in the country.
Right, get out of it.
You got it, yeah.
Especially playing Winona.
I'm going to be yeah.
Especially real deep.
Well, we should be West too as well.
Now, I also thought we were going to play them more.
Really?
Going to see you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got all your deep dive tickets.
Oh yeah.
Show me about how you were when you were a little kid in your diaper. Well, I got all the stories.
Yeah.
Start.
Two essays. Twins. Toby and Owen. Schreiber, Villanobez, Stedman, Schmidt, Wigan, S.A. S.A. Cochran, Cox, Elshad, Graves, Benson, Zimmerman, Langworthy, Steerlead, Steerland, Murphy, Chelsea, Johnson, and Hogan. Pretty easy names, we asked me.
You got Wallach going for his 10 shutout there.
Oh yeah.
he only have, they've only scored 66 points on the season. There's our 125. The program's rejuvenated. They're getting more players again. And they're picking some stuff up.
18, Hattlestead.
That's a middle step. What the hell?
All right, check. Check 1, 2. That one's hot. It's good. This one is 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Has he got his plug in there? He does. I think. Let's plug this in and test drive this. Make sure that works. Should be the top one, yep. Okay. F.A. Zimmerman, Langworthy, excuse me, Sterling, Schmidt, number 6, where's Schmidt? Neem. Zimmerman, 28 down the left side, King. King clears it away to Schmidt. No, that's Villa Gomez. Villa Gomez, number 3. Graves. There's Schmidt. Gage Schmidt. Owen Essay. 15 and 10. Toby and Owen. Let's see. Toby's 5'11". Owen's 6 foot, 180, 175. Both are seniors. They must be twins. Just totally deduction. Rigdon. Down there. No.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling. But this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Go Raiders indeed. Welcome to the Northfield Ice Arena. It is the final game of the season. Johan Schroer joins me this evening as well. And we've got a barn burner tonight, boys and girls. It's Mankato West, the Scarlets out of Mankato, coming up north here to take on your 19-5 Northfield Raiders. But there's more on the line tonight. It's the Big Nine Conference. They lead it by 4 points. However, Century's playing Winona tonight at 7:15. So at the end of this game, they're going to know if the Raiders won or not. So the Raiders have something to play for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Raiders currently leading the Big Nine Conference with 36 points. Rochester Century right behind them with 32. A win tonight for the Raiders would give them complete control of the Big Nine and give them the Big Nine championship. Should they lose, we wait till tonight where Rochester Century takes on Winona, and the game will be decided there. Should Century win, the teams will be tied up at 36 points and come down to a tiebreaker, which I'm not quite sure what that tiebreaker is, but all Mike Lucraft and the boys have to worry about is winning tonight, and they have anything to worry about.
Well, that is what they have to. I mean, the Raiders did lose against Rochester Century earlier in the season, so it's a must-win no matter how you look at it. So they're going to have to get a victory tonight. So. The last time they played Mankato West, I should say, that one, they won 6-0. So they shut them out in their own place. Actually, it's going to be kind of tight. Rochester, we beat them 8-2. We lost the first time, lost 8-2, or won 8-2 last time. So I think the favor will go to the Northfield Raiders should they win tonight and Rochester win tonight as well. I think that the Raiders will still take the Big Nine Conference. Either way, they're coming to play tonight. They have every reason to play. Mankato West coming into a season. There's a second-year head coach is Nate Olson's team, and he's really kind of building on the culture and different things like that. You're going to be hearing from him here in just a couple of minutes as well. And he's got some pretty interesting insight to what his team is doing here this evening. So we're going to be facing things off here hopefully right around 5:45 if we can go right on time. Normally we try to get off on time, so that's what we'll be looking to do here this evening. With regards to that, tonight's visiting coaches interviews and all the pregame interviews are brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. Like I said, Nate Olson is a second-year head coach. He's been with the program for about 11 years, and let's find out what head coach from Mankato West has to say about his team this evening. Joining me for pregame this evening from Mankato West, head coach Nate Olson. Second-year head coach, and how do you feel overall? The season's coming to an end. This last game of the season. Just give me a kind of your overall feelings as second year and how the team is kind of advanced.
Yeah, I think, we have a really good group of seniors. They do a good job leading some young guys that we have that we're trying to teach how we do things and do them the right way. And, when we work hard, we're hard to play against. We've seen that and had success against some pretty good teams and been in some really competitive games and let a few slip away when we weren't working so hard, and things can get ugly quickly for us if we're not ready to go. And so obviously playing a highly talented Northfield team here tonight and expect them to be fast and physical and skilled. And we expect to be ready to go, and hopefully we can work hard and push them a little bit and push back in a game against a really tough opponent.
Well, they are going for the Big Nine Conference tonight. They have to win, or Rochester Century has to lose. So they're coming tonight with their A game. The last time you played them, they shut you out in their own arena. Did you go back and look at that tape at all, or you just kind of, just looking at maybe newer tape?
Yep, a little bit of both. So, our staff, we kind of, to re-engage in our game plan and what we're trying to do, we'll go back and look. And really with the players, we're trying to focus on us and what we're doing recently. That was at least a month ago, I think. And so we've been watching our recent game. We had a long week here. We were up in Totino Grace on Tuesday, played Rochester Mayo on Thursday. And so this is game 3 for us. So we've been really focusing on that and what that looks like as we get ready for a run through Section 3 starting next week.
Well, what do you think overall? I mean, this is your second year head coach. You had coached previously a lot of years as the assistant. And just overall, anything special that you want to talk about, maybe about the team and maybe some of the advancements of some of the players?
Yeah, I think we really pride ourselves on the holistic development of our kids. And, we're very fortunate to have a great group of young men and one female with us. And really, I'm very proud of who we are as a group. We've got multi-sport athletes. We've got multi-activity athletes. We work hard. We represent our program the right way. We were complimented by an announcer this year that said he'd probably done about 1,500 games, that we were maybe the most respectful kids that we had, and that kind of stuff. I mean, that's just a testament to this senior class. And like I told you here off air a little bit ago, we're proud of this group for kind of relaying the foundation of how we do things, do them the right way. You got to be a good person and make your teammates better, and then we'll kind of work on that hockey piece and really rebuild that piece and really help you grow there. So, but we pride ourselves on having great young men in our program, and we've got a whole bunch of them, and that makes us, at the end of the day, win or lose, we're in a good spot.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time here before the game gets started. Good luck to you as always, and may the best team win.
That's right. Thank you. Appreciate you guys covering it.
Nate Olson, head coach of the Mankato West Scarlets. We'll have more coming up for you here. It's Raider Hockey Night tonight right here on 95 KYMN, and we're streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at ProfessionalPrideRealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
And we're back at the Northfield Ice Arena. Welcome back, indeed. Our pregame interview is, of course, brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. The Raiders, again, like we said, as we get going here, the 7-14-3 Scarlets of Mankato West will take on your 19-5-0 Northfield Raiders this evening. And like I said, they do have they need a victory tonight. They're up as far as points-wise. They're ahead of Rochester Century, so a victory will definitely clinch the Big Nine Conference. I know that was one of their biggest goals here as they started, and then of course their next goal is of course a section final and then possibly a state bid. So unfortunately for the girls team, if you missed it the other night, they lost a tight one there, an exciting one at the end to Lakeville North, and Lakeville North will advance to the state title. So, with that said, we still got the boys team here, chance at Big Nine Conference here tonight. Let's find out what Mike Lucraft has to say about this evening's contest.
I'm here with Northfield boys head coach Mike Lucraft. Coach, final game of the regular season, how are you going to finish strong to go well into sections?
Yeah, important game. If we win the game today, we outright win the conference. Right now, we're tied with Century. They don't play today. So the game today for us would be, to win the conference for back-to-back years. So that was one of the goals at the start of the year. Just like every game, going to be the team that wins small battles, plays less in the defensive zone, stays out of the penalty box. I think we're probably, the more skilled team, but, a lot of things happen in these games. I think both teams are kind of know where they're going to be when the playoffs roll around. And so, for us, it's about playing our way, playing our style of hockey and making sure that we're smart with the puck and do things the right way so that we're prepared for playoffs when they start next week.
Yeah, totally. So I do believe that if you win this game, it is the most winning season, regular season in boys hockey history. Is that true?
I did hear that rumor. Okay. So, yeah, those are always nice things at the end of the year to kind of talk about, but our goal at the start of the year, was to get to the state tournament. That's still our goal. I think we've put ourselves in a position to have the best chance. Obviously, still got to win those games and play those games. So we're excited about the opportunity, and hopefully it goes our way.
Awesome. Thank you. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Head coach of the Northfield Raiders, Mike Lucraft, and Johan Schroer with that interview this afternoon. Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get our starting lineups, and we'll get the puck drop going for you at 5:45. You're listening to Raider Hockey on 95.1 KYMN and streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena, where we are seconds away from the starting lineups as we are reading the mission statement for the student section, as we will have the visiting team starting lineup brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic and the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. Toby Essay is going to be starting defender, and alongside him, Sean King, the sophomore defender, number 28. The forward, junior, number 7, Hunter Rigdon. 23, the senior, Maddox Langworthy, the other forward. And at center, number 22, the sophomore, Jaeger Zimmerman. Your starting lineups for the Mankato West Scarlets. Finishing off, Mason Schreiber, the freshman goalie. Nate Olson is the head coach of the Mankato West Scarlets. And your starting lineups for your Northfield Raiders: in goal, the senior sensation, Keaton Wallach. Defense, number 4, the freshman, Bridger Riley. Alongside him, his older brother, senior, Brecken Riley. The right winger, junior, number 12, Cam Kaiser. On the other side of the ice is him, the junior, Andrew Winter, number 16. And the center, the junior, number 11, Jake Geiger. Head coach of the Raiders is Mike Luckraft, and your home team starting lineups are brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic and the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield. The doctors, Becky Johnson, John Nowak, Brian Cravey, Tyler Yankee, and Mallory Peterson, would like to remind you that February is Dental Health Month. New patients in the month of February will receive a free exam and necessary x-rays. The doctors and staff at Professional Dental Group would love to see your smile. You can find us on the web at pdgdentists.com or give us a call at 507-645-5264.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student-athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Make sure you check out some of that roasted chicken over there at the Quarterback Club. Absolutely amazing stuff. Johan Schroer joining me this evening, and it is the Northfield Raiders. It is the final game of the season, at least for the regular season anyhow. They will, of course, be advancing to the section playoffs next week. Win, lose, or draw tonight. But they are vying for the Big Nine Conference, and they will face it off and take the draw straight from the middle. Kaiser will push it up to Geiger as they dump it right back into the corner. It goes. King will try to clear it up out of there. Can't do it as the Raiders will continue to keep it in as they fire one just in behind the net and sails all the way to the far boards. The Scarlets will take it and zip it all the way across the boards into neutral ice before it's picked up by Riley. Riley will dump it right back in. Riley and company. And now both the Rileys will come off the ice as Geiger will make a head for it into the near corner. Puck will come loose in through neutral ice. Mankato West in the gray and red uniforms with gray uniforms with red numbers and black breezers. The Raiders in there all white with maroon and gold stripes, and the maroon breezers going from your left to right on the radio dial this evening. 16-17, we're just underway here for the Northfield Ice Arena, and we are facing off just to the left of Keith Wallach, and that one will go into the corner as Mankato will come away with it off the draw. That one will drop all the way in behind the net there. As you heard from head coach Nick Olson, when they're on and they're doing what they need to be doing and they're hustling the right way, they'll always have a chance, and you'll just have to keep them out of the penalty box as well. Schmidt will try to push the puck through neutral ice, and that's going to be Holstad as he pushes it into the Northfield zone, but that one's intercepted. There's a shot on goal and right in to the hands of Wallach. Wallach going for his 10th shutout of the year.
Yeah, Keaton Wallach all season has done an incredible job, currently holding a state record for career shutouts in a regular season. He's looking to get into double digits this season and help them deep into the conference or section tournament, I should say, pushing them into the state tournament. That's their goal for the end of the season, as head coach Mike Luckraft said.
Parrick, and the Mankato will come away with the draw, and that will be fired all the way back in behind the net for the Raiders, as the Raiders will try to bring it up through into neutral ice. Riley will try to push it through, but he gets picked off there in neutral ice. They will regroup and send it back to their own zone as they push it up through. Sawyer. Gabe will try to skate it through. He does down that left side. Raiders will continue to control the puck. It looks like might get a tripping penalty here against Mankato West.
Yeah, we sure will. Braden Brackey went down pretty fast there. Refs didn't miss it. And that will be Zachary Benson into the penalty box early in this first period at the 1:43 mark of this game. Raiders on the power play. We'll see if they can convert here. They've done a great job all season. We'll see if West can stop them.
Face-off comes away from that left circle as the Raiders will pick it up. They'll push it down in behind the corner, or before it's intercepted to the top of the key. Riley with the puck on the point, down to the circle, to the near board. Centering pass out in front. Kaiser gets taken down right in the slot. Puck will come loose. Munson with a shot. Fire all the way through. And Mankato will send it flying all the way back down to the other end. Minute 34 remaining in the power play for the Northfield Raiders. They have... They do a pretty good job. They've had 97 power play, or excuse me. Oh, there's a shot across the middle. Kaiser had an opportunity breaking through the right slot, couldn't quite get it. And that one is broken up by Schreiber, the goalie. Now the puck will come in behind. From that left slot, there's another shot off the top. And that one pops right out in front. Raiders fighting for it. Riley will keep it in. Now to the right, Fossum. Oh, swing around Monson with a shot. And that one's all the way through from the left-hand corner in the left side. And that one's going to sneak through for a goal. And the Raiders take the lead 1-0 early on.
Raiders wasting no time putting the puck in the back of the net. This one's Jake Geiger doing what he does best. The assist from Kaiser, I do believe. Raiders on the power play goal at the 2:39 mark of the first period. Raiders wasting no time.
I was going to say that they've had several power play opportunities, 95 on the year. They've got a 42% power play percentage. So just about one on every two. When they get on a power play, they are fast and they are dangerous. And they get up 1-0. Then they'll take the draw again from the face-off at center ice. And the puck will go all the way, scaling all the way back in to the Northfield zone. Down into the far corner it goes, and it's going to be Fossum down there in the corner trying to come away with it. Puck will come into the near boards. Both teams fighting for it here at the blue line. It'll sail into the neutral ice as Mean will try to clear the puck and push it into the zone, which he does. It'll be picked up by Vogt. Vogt will push it forward. Cullen Merritt couldn't find it as it scoots itself all the way down into the corner. Puck will come over to the top. Broken up there by Essay. Essay will head to the bench as they had an opportunity out in front. Zimmerman with a shot from the top. They try to get a point. That one's broken up by Sawyer. That puck will sail all the way back in behind the net as Riley. That would be Brecken Riley, that is. Will try to carry it in through neutral zone, but it's intercepted by Mankato, and they'll push it right down to the net for Wallach to just kind of kick it to the side. Tries to clear through the zone, but it's knocked right back in by Zimmerman. That puck comes to the top. That one's another shot towards the goal line as the West has a full line change. 12:58 to go here in the first period in favor of the Northfield Raiders. There's a kick right there. There was a kick pass there, and that one goes right out in front of the net to Langworthy. Langworthy with a little wrister right into the hands of Wallach, and we got 12:50 to go here from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders 1, Mankato West nothing.
Maddox Langworthy, the leading scorer for the Mankato West Scarlets, getting a good shot, but against Wallach, you're going to have to shoot a lot more to get more opportunities to get one past him. He's been doing incredible this season.
Puck will be controlled by Mankato West off the draw. That one goes in with the backhand right out in front of the crease. Wallach able to kick it to the right, and before it is picked up and pushed out of the way by Cashin. Cashin tries to clear the zone. Finally, into the neutral ice it goes, but Mankato West has something to say about it. They try to send it all the way back in before it is ricocheted off the near board and into Mankato's zone. Now back into the corner as Munson chases hard for it against the board and pushes that puck all the way to the other side as Olsen and Munson will go for it. Broken stick there for Zimmerman, looks like. There's a shot right out in front, and there was nobody there to get the rebound, but they'll cover that one up. Schreiber will hold it up, and will face off just to the left of Schreiber. So, again, Benson looks like he broke his stick as well, and that gives him an opportunity to clear the ice and get a new stick.
Schreiber, only a freshman, the youngest player on the Mankato West roster. So they'll have 3 more years of him.
Face-off will come out to the top. Mankato West will control down the right side they go, but it's picked off and intercepted there by Cashin. Will try to push it up through the neutral zone down the near boards, and the puck will come loose, and that's Olsen trying to, from the right circle, try to get a shot, but that gets forechecked off of there, and that will go down into the corner again. Cashin just gets a shoulder now. It's a shot out in front, and that one's broken up, and Schreiber gets a glove on it there, and a hard hit out in front. Sustained by Cashin, but he got right back up, and that puck bounced hard off the pad of Schreiber, and an opportunity out front for Olsen, but covers it up. And we'll have a face-off just to the right of Schreiber with 11:44 to go here in the first period. They're going to switch it around and bring it to it looks like the left of the goalie. Right side here for the Raiders in the Mankato zone. They'll control the draw. Fossum at the top. Down into the corner. He's got a centering pass out front. That one's right in front of the crease again. That puck will come clean all the way to the top of the point. Riley down over the circle from the point looking. Turns around, sends it back the other direction. Pass goes a little bit off the stick there, and that one will go all the way back into the corner before Mankato is able to clear it with 1:37 to go here in the penalty. And they will come away with that here. Down the right side, Kaiser through the neutral ice. There's a nice little move. There's a centering pass, and that should be a goal for Fossum. They are waving that one off, and now I'm not sure what's happening here. They said the net come off. Yep, it did come off. That one, Fossum was breaking to the net, and he had a great pass by Geiger from Camden, Kaiser, and the puck just ricocheted off the top of the pipe. I thought it went in, but they said the net came off, so we will face off just to the right of Schreiber there.
It sure did look like it went off the top of the pipe. You didn't hear it. Usually, there's that loud clang they hear from hitting the bar, but the rest are going to go chat with Lucky. Now we'll face off to the right of Schreiber. No goal.
11:05 to go here in the first period. Geiger will face off. He'll win the draw. Kaiser kicks it all the way to the top. Now over to Fossum on top of the right circle, down underneath. Slot out of the middle, and that one just missed again by Geiger out in front. Puck will try to stay in. They do. Riley keeps it in the Mankato zone. Kaiser tries to push it in behind the net again. Geiger in the far corner as that puck gets whiffed on as they tried to clear it out of the zone. Raiders will keep it back in as it goes all the way far to the top now. Riley looking to the top of the left circle. Shot on goal, way left. Now in behind the net. Fossum will pick it up and push it to the top. Riley will push it right back down into the corner. He's going to get a centering pass there. There's Kaiser with a shot out in the point, and that one is broken up by Schreiber as it comes all the way back up to the top. Now over to the circle from that right side. Skating down into the corner is Fossum. And he'll skate it all the way down, looking for a 40 pass. He'll drop it. Reverse pass out in front there. Kaiser with another opportunity. Puck is all over the place, right in front of the goal, but that one comes loose as it comes back to the top, and Munson will take it from the right point and center it over to Riley. Now from the top, intercepted briefly by the Charlottes, and that one is broken up. There's a shot, a one-timer there, and number 10 is Toby Esse. He's going to go to the bench after that one because it sure looked like he took a shot with that puck on that slap shot. 9:41 to go here. First period, Raiders on top of this one 1-0, and that puck will go all the way back in behind the net as Bridger Riley tries to chase it down. Pushes it up through neutral ice. Winter down that left side. He's got a break, and it's right into the glove, and that's reflected out in front, bounces out in front. Another rebound by Winter, and that one's caught up by Schreiber. He'll cover it up and hold it up, and we'll have another face-off with 9:22 to go here in the first period.
I tell you what, Mason Schreiber's done a pretty good job in this power play. Raiders got a ton of shots on him. Didn't affect him. He got around, got to those pucks, and made sure nothing got past him. Raiders still up 1-0.
Puck go down into the corner for Mankato. Raiders will try to keep it in, but they'll force it loose into the neutral ice. That one's going to go all the way back down. We have a man down out. Centering pass out front. Wallach. Wow. What a lucky break there. Raiders fell down, and the puck came loose, and they centered it right out there in front to Jaeger Zimmerman, and he had a shot at it, could not get his stick on it, and Wallach was able to cover it up. They got away with a close one there with 9:05 to go here in the first period. Face off to the left of Wallach on that right circle on the far boards. Mankato will control the draw, and they'll take it all the way down in the corner. And behind the net tries to do a little quick wrap around. Wallach able to break that one up. Puck will go down that left side. Sawyer tries to clear it. Sends it over to Merritt. He'll force it into the zone. Picked up by the Raiders and then intercepted by Mankato West as they chip it off the glass. Puck comes loose all the way back into the Northfield zone. They'll try to lift that one over the top, but if they can't do it, they'll keep that in. Cox will keep that in and fires over into the near corner. That one's picked up by Hattelstead. Hattelstead tries to do a centering pass, but that's broken up by Frank. And then they'll dump it right back in. Zimmerman with another shot across the middle. That one's broken up. Into the corner it goes. Mankato getting very physical in the Northfield end. Puck comes right out in front and right through the crease, and that one will sail all the way into neutral ice. Benson will pick it up into neutral ice. Looking for something, he'll dump it over into their own zone. Picked up there by Essay, Toby Essay, as he pushes it all the way up and through as Langworthy sends it all the way into the corner and down on the ground there. Parker Vogt trying to defend it down there, slips and falls down in the corner. The puck will come loose. He'll get another chance at it here as he skates in behind the net. Mankato tries to keep it in. Raiders into the neutral ice. Sawyer fires it at the goalie. Raiders got a full line change here, so they will bring it all the way up and through into the neutral zone. Down the near boards. Nice check by Geiger there. Puck comes through in the neutral ice still as the Raiders still trying to clear it from their zone. They'll send it through neutral ice. That one, of course, is broken up now by King. King pushes it through. Geiger picks it up, skates it through neutral ice. Fire out in front. There's a rebound out in front. Munson with an opportunity. That's going to come to the top. Riley sends it all the way to the far corner, and it'll bounce all the way back over to the top of the right circle here. Riley pushes it down in the corner. Centering pass out there. Kaiser loses control off the stick as it goes in behind the net. Now it'll come right out in front of that right slot as Mankato will swat it out of the zone and send it all the way back. And it looks like Breckenridley will pick it up down there. And they're going to call icing. So they'll bring it all the way back to the other end of the ice with 6:49 to go. Raiders on top, 1-0.
Scarlett's got caught a bit of a break there. Schreiber kind of nearly fell over and lost his stick in the process, but luckily the puck was not in Northfield possession at that moment. Raiders getting pretty unlucky there on a wide open net with Schreiber off his heels, but they'll have another face-off to the right of Schreiber.
Olsen will control the face-off. Puck will go all the way in behind. Centering pass broken up by Mankato. Now it's Vogt with a shot. That one is broken up there by Benson. Puck goes in behind the net again. Mankato trying to clear it from their zone. Raiders trying to keep it in down in that far corner. And there's one picked up there by Cashin. Cashin centering pass out in front again. And Schreiber will just jump on top of that one, and we'll have another stoppage of play there. So some good movement by the Raiders here in the first period.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Raiders certainly keeping that pressure on Schreiber, keeping him busy. And then Scarlets knew this would happen. They knew we're a skilled team. They knew Schreiber would get a lot of shots, and that sure has happened so far. Schreiber's done a good job.
Puck goes sailing all the way to the near boards here as Vogt picks it up at the top of the circle, but then it is fired by Johnson all the way back into the Northfield zone. Fossum is trying to clear that. It bounces it off the board. Cashin will try to pick it up and poke it through. He gets taken down to the ice, but picked up by Winter down that left side. He gets taken off his skates briefly, gets right back up. He's in that left slot. There's a shot out in front, and there's a shot and a goal. Braden Olsen with the rebound and a wraparound at the 10:59 mark and put the Raiders up 2-0.
That was a great pass, but I believe that was Andrew Winter getting it over to Olsen on that right circle. Quick rebound, getting it past that left leg of Schreiber. Put the Raiders up 2-0. 6:01 left to go in this first period. Olsen on the rebound at the 10:59 mark of the first period. Raiders have the shots on goal advantage 9-4 as of now face off neutral ice.
They will control the face-off at neutral ice, and they'll just fire it right at the goalie all the way down into the other end, and the puck will come loose as Mankato will try to clear it. They are going to wave off the icing, and they're going to wave off a tripping penalty that could have happened and been called against Mankato West on the other end, but Mankato will continue to fight for it in the Northfield end. Gabe Sawyer will pick it up. He'll go down that left side. He pushes it forward and in through. Now he's in behind the defense a little bit. He's got a man coming this other way. And Merritt with an opportunity, but the pass got deflected. Schreiber sets it up over the top of the net before it's picked up by Graves. Graves will try to take it through. There's a nice check by the Raiders as he sets him up. Fossum very aggressive on the defense there. Graves tries to push it through the net again as it's picked up in behind, and there's a pass out front, but that's broken up by the defense. Puck goes all the way into the near corner, picked up by, it looks like Merritt. Merritt will try to go around the top. We got two guys in behind. The goalie comes all the way out into the corner and forces the puck all the way through neutral ice, and he'll send it all the way back into the Northfield zone as they had a slight 2-on-1 breakaway. And Halstead puts a licking on Merritt there. There's another shot towards the goal, and that'll be Brady Stedman who tries to put something on it, and it'll go right into the glove of Keaton Wallach with 4:49 remaining here in the first period.
It's an easy one for Wallach. He's good with that glove. He's good with his pads. He's good with his body. He's good at every aspect of being a goalie, really. That's why he's looking for his 10th shutout of this season.
Face off to the right of Wallach, and Mankato will control the draw before it's broken up again by, looks like Volt was able to deflect that pass and get it out into neutral ice as Kaiser picks it up, and he'll skate all the way through the zone into the far boards. From the top of the left circle, there's a shot broken up in the middle, out front. Down in the corner it goes, back to the top. There's a backhand out in front. There's a rebound out front. And then we got ourselves another goal. And the Raiders are up 3-0 just like that. And it looked like Geiger got the backhand and his own rebound.
Yeah, Geiger keeping himself in front of Schreiber, getting his own rebound, tucking it right behind him. Raiders 3-0 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 4:19 left to go in the first period. Raiders doing their absolute best to give themselves the Big Nine Conference Championship, give themselves another banner for the second straight year.
And it will be Riley. Bridget Riley takes control of the puck in the Northfield zone before it comes fired all the way through the neutral ice. Puck gets deflected and up into the stands as the fans will flip it back out on the ice, and we'll have a face-off, and they are going to bring that one all the way back. It went out right at about the blue line, but it looks like they're going to bring that puck all the way back down to Keaton's right, and they'll face off in the near circle in the corner down here. And Mankato will control it. There's a shot, and that one's stick saved there by Wallach. I'm not even sure how he saw that one. That one came out of nowhere as Toby Esse put a nice little wrister on it and snuck all the way through, and they were completely screened out there. Puck in behind the net. They'll fight their way through, and there's Olsen. He's just going to keep on skating right on through and down into the other end. Centering pass out front. He had a nice break going there. Looked like Cashin had an opportunity, but the puck was deflected out in front. Now it's picked up there by Murphy. Murphy tries to go 1-on-2 up the front. Keaton Wallach will push it over to the far boards, and then Munson will fire it back into the near boards as they clobber Fossum down in the corner. Munson tries to control it in the corner and tries to clear it out of the zone. Can't do it. Fossum will try to push it forward, and he gets hammered again. And there's another shot by Esse. That one's in behind the net now. Mankato really getting physical in the Northfield end with 3:10 to go here in the first period. They trail 3-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders. Puck goes all the way back into the corner again. Here's Esse. Again, from that left circle, and there's a shot. That one's deflected, broken up by Fossum. Cashin's going to try to recover it. Fires it all the way across the ice, and we got a break in Munson through the neutral zone. He's 1-on-3, though, and he's going to get dragged to the ice, and I do not see a hand in the air at all. There will be no penalty. They're just letting them play here tonight, boys and girls. That puck's going to go all the way back into the neutral zone. Brackey will pick it up. He'll try to forward it up and through, but Merritt gets taken off his stick out in front. Now in behind the net it goes. Raiders and Mankato fighting for it hard into that corner. Raiders are having a hard time clearing it out of the zone and keeping it out of the zone. Mankato is being very aggressive here as the closing minutes come up into the first period with just 2:14 to go. There's another check down in the corner as the Raiders try to clear, finally through neutral ice, and Merritt's going to race for it, and he might make it there, and he does, and they won't call the icing there with just 2 minutes to go. And out in front, Brackey backhand out in front, couldn't get a good stick on it as it sails slowly past Schreiber, the goalie, to his right. They'll force it into the near boards here, and it's going to be picked up by Hattelstead. Raiders in pursuit in the near boards. Merritt through neutral ice. Merritt will pick it up. He'll try to force it back, but that one's intercepted there. There's a shot towards it, intercepted, or broken up by the Raiders as the puck goes to the far boards into the far corner, and there's about 6 guys sitting down there fighting for everything they can get down there. And that puck will go towards the zone, but it'll come all the way in the neutral ice, into the near boards with 1:19 to go here in the first period. Benson with a centering pass out in front, and Merritt with a little breakup in the middle there. And it was Grady Hattelstead with an opportunity right out in front, but guess who's there? That would be that Keaton Wallach guy with another save for the Raiders.
Mankato West, they might be down 3-0, but they're getting their shots in on Wallach, and they know that they're going to have to do that if they want a chance at winning this game and spoiling the Raiders' big night. We'll have another faceoff to the right of Wallach.
Puck comes loose. Riley in the corner, just gets hammered down there. And it'll be Geiger and another shot. They are not afraid to put a licking on them in the corner, I can tell you that right now. Mankato West really trying to stay physical with the Northfield team. Northfield typically more of a aggressive team as well, as this puck will come sailing through neutral ice. And it is. First one there. Winter out in front, and Geiger with a shot. A nice pass by Winter. Geiger with a hat trick. And that is a 4-0 lead for the Northfield Raiders. And Geiger with a hat trick in the first period.
Yeah, absolutely. Great Geiger putting one in the back of the net. Third one of the first period. 4-0 Raiders. 43.9 seconds left to go in this first period. We had one hat thrown onto the ice. No one else joined him. Unfortunately,
there's a second one. They got a couple hats anyhow hit the ice. I don't think people even knew they got the hat.
Yeah,
maybe they'll announce it and they'll all start slinging them on the ice. That is, they're going to face off in neutral ice there. It is the Northfield Raiders will control that. Fires it all the way back into the Scarlet zone. Scarlets will try to clear it out and can't do it. And let's see if the hats come flying off now. Not just yet. Puck will go all the way in behind the net. Raiders with full control. Wrap around by Munson. They'll send it to the top to Vogt to Munson. Munson shot towards the net. That one's broken up. Schreiber tries to break it, pushes it off. Centering pass out in front goes wide, and it's Rigdon who tries to get a stick on it. Can't quite do it. Munson with the puck. 12 seconds to go here, first period, as the Raiders in a commanding lead here as that puck goes all the way in the corner. Munson tries to keep it in, but it's broken up finally, and down that left side it'll be Zimmerman facing and going into the neutral zone, and that will end the first period here from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders 4 and Mankato West 0. We'll take a break. We'll come back and recap the first period. You're listening to Raider Hockey on KYMN 95.1 The One, and we're streaming it live, NorthfieldLive.com.
Little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield. The doctors, Becky Johnson, John Nowak, Brian Cravey, Tyler Yankee, and Mallory Peterson would like to remind you that February is Dental Health Month. New patients in the month of February will receive a free exam and necessary x-rays. The doctors and staff at Professional Dental Group would love to see your smile. You can find us on the web at pdgdentists.com or give us a call at 507-645-5264.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Don't wait for the next snowstorm. Get your vehicle ready for winter now. Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and AAA towing facility. We service all makes and models, from full-size diesel trucks to passenger cars. Serving the people of Northfield is our #1 goal. We do that by offering quick repairs, fair prices, and efficient communication from the time you walk in the door to when we hand you back your keys. Go Raiders from all of us at Valley Auto House, located on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hey, welcome back to the Northfield Arena. Caught me with a piece of popcorn in my mouth in between the break there. Raiders are on top of this one, 4-0 in favor, and they continue to just pursue Mankato West here in that first period. The Scarlets came out knowing that the Raiders would be very, very aggressive, and they were. And it was basically the Jake Geiger show here this evening in the first period, scoring right away at the power play at the 2:39 mark, putting them up 1-0. And then we had a little lull, but a 9-minute break there before it was Braden Olson with a nice backhanded rebounded shot at the 10:59 mark to put them up 2-0, but it didn't take very long, and Jake Geiger answered again at the 12:41 mark, putting in his second goal of the evening, his 20th goal on the season. And then not even 2.5 minutes later, it was Geiger again right out in front of the net. He's just been feasting on the opportunities of all the rebounds out front as he scores his 21st point of the season and puts them up 4-0. And for Mankato West, well, you know, they had a couple of penalties, and one of them cost them for the power play. But for the most part, the Raiders have been taking advantage of the rebounds out in front. Mankato's pretty physical when they get it in to the Northfield end. They seem to, you know, they keep it in there for a while, and they keep hammering away. They're getting more and more physical as that period went along. But at the end of the day, the Raiders are on top 4-0.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Northfield's obviously a very skilled team, and they're showing it so far, but Mankato has got that drive. You can see it when they're on those offensive possessions, fighting for behind the net, being physical, giving it their best. And you said, Nate Olson, their second-year head coach, they're bringing this program back up. They've got some young guys. It is a pretty junior, senior heavy team, but there's some sophomores. Obviously, their goalies are freshmen. They'll have them for 3 more years, but it's certainly something to look forward to in the coming seasons for Mankato West.
Without a doubt, again, Mike Lucraft's team here this evening have 19 wins on the season, or 19-5-0. They are vying for the Big Nine Conference tonight. They have to win in order to clinch it. Rochester Century, of course, if they lose, but they're playing a struggling Winona team tonight. And the last team that Rochester Century played, they won 12-0 over Red Wing. And the last time they played Winona, I believe it was 9-0 as well. So it's pretty likely that Rochester Century will probably take care of business against Winona tonight, and the Raiders have to win. They're in command. They're in control. They're up 4-0. I mean, I don't see, unless the wheels completely fall off, I just don't see anything changing in this contest.
Yeah, something really bad would have to happen, these last 2 periods for Northfield to lose this lead. I expect them to keep putting goals on the board. They'll have Keaton going for his 20th or 10th shutout, I should say. And 20th win, which would be the most regular season wins in the Northfield boys Northfield boys hockey history. So that'd be another good thing to brag about going into the second tournament.
That would be indeed. So we just got a few minutes here in between in the intermission right here, and it's from, of course, your Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders lead this one 4-0, and we'll have the second period face-off, and we'll see what the action brings in the second period here. You're listening, of course, to Raider Hockey on 95.1 KYMN, and we're streaming it live right here on NorthfieldLive.com. We'll be right back.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Or they're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires, and scores! Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there can do that. As here comes Fish, he crashes the net, goes top shelf.
That's his 4th goal of the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Courtney Graff is in there, strike 3. Got Shopper looking for outnumbered through the neutral zone. He kicks it out to Klotz. He's going to fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top, and it's 1-0 Raiders. Start off the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's going to bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. It gets past her. Here comes Blandon to the plate, and she's going to score in the Raiders.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. You know what they say, you can please some of the people some of the time. You can't please all of the people all of the time. But Raiders on top of this one, 4-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. If they continue to put the pressure on here in the second period, it should be pretty much a Northfield victory as they go for the Big 9 Conference this evening. So we are just about ready to get started with the second period here. It was all Geiger in the first as he got a hat trick early in the first period. So hopefully he's got a few shots left in that stick. I'm thinking he does. I hope he does anyhow. But, Mason Schreiber took a beating there in that first period as they outshot him 14-9 there in that first period. But Mankato was putting on some good pressure in their own zone as well. And if they continue to keep up that type of a pace, this could be an interesting contest here into the third period as well. So we'll see what happens. The Mankato West Scarlets will, of course, be skating from left to right here in the second period. The Raiders in their white and their gold and maroon trimmed jerseys, and the Maroon Breezers will be going from their right to your left on the radio as we are just about ready to face off at center ice here, and it is controlled by the Raiders as the two Riley brothers back on the ice, Bridger and Brecken on the defense there as they'll forward that pass up Geiger will skate to the middle. Little drop pass to Kaiser. Centering pass out front. That one broken up across the middle. Zimmerman tries to clear it up through the zone, but the Raiders will dump it right back in towards the goal. He'll deflect it off his stick. Get into the near boards. It comes. The Raiders will continue to fight for it with Mankato down in that corner. Kaiser and Riley both on top of it as it ricochets off the top. Breckenridley will fire it all the way in behind the net. Kaiser will try to intercept it in behind the net, but Mankato will push it forward. They do have a man kind of picking cherries down on the end here, Rigdon, as he'll skate all the way back in as the puck comes to the near boards. Mankato tries to keep it in, cannot do it. Benson will just fire it all the way down. That puck comes right off the backboard and right out in front. Hattlestead had an opportunity to put a stick on it, but Raiders will clear it up out of there. And now Kaiser, he'll go down that left side. He'll take a shot. That one's broken up in front of the net. Then it goes all the way back down in the corner for Olsen. Olsen skates to the middle. Centering pass there. Finally broken up there by Hattenstead. He'll take it. Passes it back over to the left to Gage Schmidt. And I believe we might have an offsides here on Mankato. So we're underway here, second period. 15:42 to go, second period. Raiders on top of this one, 4-0 as they try to claim the Big Nine Conference this evening.
Last thing you can do if you're the Raiders is slow down. This is a Mankato West team that has been fierce all night. It may be down 4-0, but you can't stop giving it your all if you're the Raiders here. Keep putting that pressure on.
And the Raiders will control the face-off and then push it into the Mankato zone. Down into the corner goes Munson as he slips and falls. Now the puck's fired all the way across. Fossum fires it all the way to the far corner, and it is ricocheted all the way back to the near boards as Fossum will try to race for it down in the corner. Shot out front. Olsen with a shot and a deflected save off of the goalie Schreiber. That one's going to go up into the netting, and we're going to face off just to the right as they have a full line change here for Northfield as they're going to try to match up the two lines here. So it'll be Brecky, Merritt, Sawyer, and Riley in, and the Raiders will control the face-off. Pushes it down in the corner. Sawyer taking off the puck as the puck goes all the way in the other side to Johnson. Johnson tries to clear it up and out. Finally, Owen S.A. pushes it through the neutral ice, but the Raiders will try to control it. Sawyer in the near boards tries to push it up, dumps it all the way in. He'll send it all the way down in the corner. He's going for it, and they'll back him off just a little bit. I thought for sure Sawyer had a full head of steam. I thought he was just going to bury the defender there, but he laid off of him just a little bit. Puck is in the near corner here. Into the near circle, tries to get broken up. And it's Riley trying to push it right back down. Sawyer down into the near corner. Centering pass out front, and that one's just over the top of the glove of Schreiber as that one sails to the far corner. Now to the top of the point. Sawyer with the puck skates across to the middle. The puck will come loose into the neutral zone. Brecken over to Bridger. Riley, that is. Now that puck's going to ricochet off the top. Geiger in hot pursuit there. That puck will come down into the near boards. Geiger with it. Looking for Winter. Winter right out in front of the net. Nothing there. Broken up by Mankato. Now it'll be pushed up into the neutral zone by Essay. Essay taking off it. That should be an offsides right there. I think Kaiser got a little bit ahead of itself there just a little bit. The pass was just a little behind him, and he was over the top of that blue line before they called him for offsides with 14:02 to go in the second period.
Kaiser just getting a little bit excited there. He's a scorer. He loves to score. That's why he's the leading scorer on the team. Hasn't scored yet tonight. I know he wants to put one in the back of the net. Just got a little bit too excited there. Got offsides.
Puck comes off all the way into the neutral zone and all the way back into Northfield's end of the ice. Puck comes right out in front. Vogt pushes it forward to Winter. Winter down the left side. He's got a shot. There's a goal. Rebound out in front. Picked up by Mankato. Leading pass out there goes to Murphy. Murphy gets taken off, and down on the ground goes Vogt. That puck sails all the way back in behind the Northfield net. Kaiser tries to control it. Can't. Fires. And there's a shot towards Wallach as that sails just to his left, and back in behind the net it goes. Fossum tries to scoot it on through before he's checked off the puck. Now that'll fire all the way back down, and they're going to wave off as we have a full line change here for the Raiders as Winter puts pressure on it behind the net there. Cashin tries to control it. Fossum in the neutral end. They'll fire that one all the way back in behind the net. Mankato comes loose with it right there. That's Toby S.A. Trying to control that puck down there. And it's also a fight there against the Raiders down there. Cashin down there, centering pass out front, and that one's broken up. Nice opportunity for Cashin out in front. He can't get a stick on it, and he'll send it all the way back. Mankato will have a face-off in their end as we bring it all the way back for icing. And we've got 12:47 remaining here in the second period thus far. And we've got about 3 shots in favor of Northfield to 1 for Mankato West here in the second period, facing off to the right of Schreiber. Munson will come away with it in that left circle. He'll fire one, and that one just goes blasting up and over the top of the net and into the netting, and we'll face off again.
Bit of a little less eventful start to the second period as there was the first period. Haven't any scoring yet. We'll have another face-off to the right of Schreiber. Raiders looking for another opportunity. Put one in the back of the net.
Zimmerman tries to control the puck, but the Raiders will keep it in. Into the Mankato West zone it goes all the way to the far corner. Riley pushes it all the way in behind. And now we will have it come to the top of the circle. That one looks like it's going to sail over, but it doesn't. Stays in. And the Mankato West will now try to skate it through neutral ice and try to get something going offensively here. Zimmerman will take it himself in behind. There's a shot towards the goal right at Wallach, and he will catch it, and it pops it right back out, but they're going to call the whistle as a quick whistle there as the puck comes out of Wallach's glove, but needless to say, they'll still face it off just to the left here as we get a little bit of action here from the crowd here this evening.
Yeah.
Nice crowd indeed here this evening at the Northfield Ice Arena. It's keeping everything warm as the heaters, they may be able to turn the heaters down a little bit, but the fans are keeping it nice and warm in here. Hattelstead will take that one. He'll fire that one all the way up, and he sends that one all the way to the rafters as he tries to dump it into the Northfield zone.
That's pretty impressive. You don't see pucks, hitting those banners up there very much, but Hattelstead forcing a blown whistle by the refs. Will face off in neutral ice now.
Puck drop at the near circle. Goes into the neutral zone. Picked up by Meem. Meem will send it all the way back to the other side to Graves. Graves trying to control it. Can't do it. Northfield will take it. Push it right back in the zone. Sawyer will take it. He's got it all the way in the far corner. In comes a little bit of help. Cullen Merritt over there trying to help and dig. They've got it buried in the corner. Who comes away with it? Looks like Merritt centering pass out front. Nobody out there to get a stick on it. Brackey with the closest person out there. But now it is Mankato as they fire it all the way back into Graves. Sends it all the way back over as Schmidt tries to control it before it comes loose and into neutral ice. That should have been a high sticking there as he swatted through the puck way above his head. But no call there as it will be Brackey. Pass to the top. Riley, he'll take a shot, and that's deflected pretty easily off the pads of Hattelstead. Puck comes all the way into the near corner. Picked up there again by Graves. Graves tries to send it around the boards, tries to clear it. Hattelstead will try to bounce it off the glass. Does. Schmidt fires it all the way in. That puck will go up and over the netting, and that will go out of bounds. So we will have to regroup, and they were all heading to the bench right there. So kind of a lucky break for Mankato as the puck goes out through the net, and they'll face off, I believe, to the left of Wallach with 10:48 to go here in the second period. Raiders on top, 4-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Scarlets indeed getting a bit of a break. They're kind of caught in a line change. Lucky that the puck went out. Oh, now we'll bring it up to neutral ice. I do believe. Yes. So it will be Zimmerman, Geiger facing off on the near sideline.
Controlled by Mankato as they'll push it down into the far corner. Rigdon broken up, intercepted immediately by Winter. Winter will send it across the ice to Kaiser. Kaiser breaking hard down that right hand side, backhand. Oh, and he crashes right into the goalie. Goalie's out of the net on the ground, and he is just hanging there. Kaiser just crushed him coming around that corner, and I think they're going to give a penalty to Kaiser on that one. He went around that corner, and he was coming right through the crease, and he tried to put a backhand on it and tried to get through there, and Schreiber was just defenseless. There's really nothing you could do there because Kaiser was just on a full steam, and they're going to get him for interference for sure at the 10:32 mark.
Schreiber took quite the hit from Kaiser, and that was definitely not intentional by Camden there. Trying to go for the backhand and just couldn't stop. Just trying to get one around. Kind of wait for the puck to come to him, but just waiting to get that into him. Schreiber kind of stayed on the ground for a little bit. He's back up. He's fine. He's tough.
There'll be a 2-minute penalty here, so it was not a major. Like I said, not much he could do. He had a full head of steam, and he just took him out clean and kind of blindsided the goalie there. But face off in the Northfield end. They'll be on a power play opportunity, and Mankato West only has about a 19.6% completion ratio when it comes to power plays. They've been on 97 of them, so about 1 every 5 times they've been able to capitalize on the power play, as this puck will go all the way back into the Mankato end before Mankato will try to skate it back out of there. A nice play by Brackey there as he rides him on the board and sends the puck all the way back to the Mankato end as they try to push it over to the far corner. That puck is pushed forward by Zimmerman. Zimmerman over to Benson. Benson now into the Northfield zone. Dump pass to Zimmerman. That was a nice check into the boards there as the Raiders will try to clear. And Munson loses his stick in neutral ice, and we'll have a quick stoppage of play right here, as I think we'll just face off here in neutral ice again. The puck came loose, and it looks like we are going to have a penalty on number 22. They're going to send Zimmerman to the box now. So we're going to have 4-on-4 here for about the next minute and 9 seconds.
Jaeger Zimmerman into the box. Couldn't quite tell what that was with the call here. Just a couple seconds. But yeah, some 4-on-4 play for a minute and 9 seconds. And then the Raiders will be in the power play for another 51 seconds when that ends.
So that puck will come loose into the Mankato end. They'll try to clear it up and out of there, as that's Langworthy will try to skate through neutral ice. That one's stick poked off to there by Winter. Now it's down the right-hand side. Dump pass there. That one's broken up. That's Hattelstead. Can't control it before Cashin goes down the right side. He'll take it all the way through. That will be a stick save there by Schreiber out to the right of the net. Riley will push it back down into the corner. Now to the top. Whoops, can't control it. That one's going to come loose, and Vogt will take the puck and skate it all the way back into the Northfield zone. Forwarding pass through Winter. He'll try to dump it into the Scarlet zone. He'll take him out. Cashin with a shot, and it looks like they're going to call a penalty now. It looks like they're going to probably get Winter now for cross-checking. So he'll go to the box now. So now Mankato will have the advantage.
Yeah, so just about 43 seconds after the Mankato penalty for slashing, Winter gets sent to the box for cross-checking. So we'll have some 4-on-3 action. Don't get to see that a lot. Andrew Winter into the box, joining Kaiser for 26 seconds. Winter for 2 minutes. It'll be Zimmerman for a minute 17.
Faces off to the right of Wallach, and that will come clear as the Raiders will fire it all the way down to the other end of the net. All the way down to Schreiber in behind his own net. Mankato will reset. Scarlets will grab it, and they will take it and start bringing it up through the ice as the Raiders again down one person, 4-on-3 with 6 seconds to go in that initial penalty to the Raiders. So they will go 4-on-4, and here they come. Here comes Kaiser out the top, and they had an opportunity for a breakout for a nice pass as he came out of the penalty box but couldn't get a good stick on it. Riley will try to control the puck in behind the net as they sauce that one up and over. We got a breakaway. Kaiser on the break, and he runs on to the goalie almost again as he hits the brakes. And goalie was able to just chip it away from Kaiser, who was breaking down the backside. Now the puck comes back into the Northfield zone. They'll forward it in through neutral ice. Kaiser again with the puck at the top, right at the blue line. He'll skate all the way to the left side. He's going to take a shot, and he scores from the left point, and whammo! He's up. There's that score you're looking for. He's up 5-0 in favor of the Raiders from the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Camden Kaiser wasting no time, doing what he does best. Right out of that penalty box, had a breakout. Nearly, it was 1-on-0 with the goalie Schreiber. Couldn't convert on that one. He converts on this one. Shot from the left circle, puts it into the top corner over Schreiber's shoulder. Kaiser puts the Raiders up 5-0 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Back to 4-on-4 play now. Raiders, Scarlets.
Camden Kaiser there scoring for his 36th time and his 56th point of the season, as they will force Mankato to switch out on the face-off. Raiders will control the draw into their own zone. They'll forward it up into the neutral zone. Then they'll push it forward as Munson takes it, skates it into Scarlet territory. He'll take it from that right circle. Broken up for just a second there. There's Toby Essay, who breaks up that play before it comes all the way in behind the net again. He'll forward that pass up to Zimmerman. Zimmerman tries to skate through as Johnson will push it all the way into the zone for Mankato. Skating hard after it. There's the other Essay, picked up by Mankato in behind the net there. Bridger Riley giving a little push. There's a centering pass right out front. That one's broken up as the Raiders will sneak that one past. 14 seconds remaining in the power play in favor of Mankato. 7 seconds to go in the power play. Puck goes all the way in behind. Merritt in hot pursuit. They'll be coming out of the box here any second. Here they come. And we are back to full strength. There's a shot. Benson out in front, and that one ricochets right out in front. Benson came charging in, got lucky there as he was skated off the puck there right out in front of the net. And now the Mankato West with control of the puck with the 5-on-5 in the Raiders zone in behind the net as they continue to fight for it. Somebody's got to come out with it. Continue to fight in that corner, digging away. Puck comes loose. Looked like it was Derek Steerlin was trying to dump it back in, but that one's broken up by Sawyer. And now the puck will go all the way back in behind the net as Fossum will bring it up. Nice pass to Sawyer on a nice break pass. He'll skate it in through neutral ice and then skates it all the way down in the corner. Cullen Merritt will head to the bench. An opportunity out in front. The puck just kind of sailed right past him before Schmidt got it and took it through the neutral ice for Mankato. That one's off the boards on the far end. Cashin will push it in through neutral ice. Dingler takes out the referee as we head into Scarlet territory. Scarlet will try to control that puck. Pass across the middle to Rigdon. Rigdon knocks it all the way back in behind the net before it's picked up by Parker Vogt, who drop passes it into the near corner. Now it's Mankato with an opportunity. That one's over the top of the point. Zimmerman intercepted by Vogt. Forward pass there, and he got out of the way quick. It looked like it was Cashin who was about to get tagged against the board, but he kind of hit the brakes and watched him go right past him. Mankato will pick it up into the neutral ice. Langworthy down the right side, looking for something. Drop pass there to Rigdon, but that one's kind of broken up again by the Raiders as they fire it through neutral ice. Now we got Winter making a break down the left-hand side. The goalie's out of the net again, and it's wide open, and it's mayhem everywhere. Goalie stick out in the middle of the circle as they continue to keep the play, and it comes out of the Mankato zone into the neutral ice. They'll fire it away as they try to get the goalie's stick back in his hand, and he has a nice pad save there and kicks it all the way to the near corner. So another great scoring opportunity for the Raiders just falls short as Riley will control it from the right circle. There's a shot through the center and right through the crease. It goes into the near boards. Fossum will knock it down into the zone. He'll fire it into the glove for Schreiber. Schreiber will finally put one in the net. And we have a stoppage of play with 4:35 to go here in the second period.
And that was quite the sequence of events. It was a great pass by the Raiders up to Andrew Winter for a breakaway. Just Winter on Schreiber. And Schreiber went out to get it. He lost his stick in the process. And it slid all the way out past the circles into the point. Didn't have it. Had a nice pad save as his own player was trying to get it back to him. They'll have a face-off.
Mankato controls it in their own zone. Tries to clear it out. Falls down, and it will now. That'll be Boardman will push it all the way up and into the Mankato zone from in behind. Raiders still trying to keep it in. Finally comes loose through neutral zone, and somehow Murphy able to get in behind him. Shot comes right out in front, and that one's deflected and broken up as Wallach with another nice save out in the front of the net. Pass goes flying all the way through neutral ice, and they'll bring that one all the way back. So we'll have an icing call here with 3:55 to go. Raiders on top from your Heritage Bank scoreboard, leading this contest 5-0 as they continue to vie for the Big 9 title this afternoon. A win guarantees them the Big 9 title, which is one of the primary goals that they had at the beginning of the season. And we have a short stoppage here as they wait for one of the Mankato West guys to come up off the bench. And will face off to the left of Schreiber, controlled by the Raiders. Fossum from the left circle, shot towards the net. That one's broken up. Comes into the near corner. Down into the corner. Centering pass out front by Kaiser. He gets broken up by the defense there. Geiger still trying to push that puck down into the corner. Raiders will continue to fight for it. Got Kaiser and Munson down there. Kaiser came up with it. He had a pass out across the middle, getting to Geiger. Geiger couldn't get a stick on it. And Mankato will clear it into the neutral zone. Geiger fires it right back in. Picked right back up. Schmidt fires it all the way to the side to Benson. Benson with a shot from the right circle. Opportunity, centering pass right out in front. And Schmidt couldn't get a stick on it. So that will be a covered up save again by Wallach. And that is his 20th save of the evening with 3:16 to go here, second period.
We've got a big line change now by both teams with this big stoppage. We've seen some guys that don't usually get a ton of playing time. We got Cooper Rand coming up from JV, Sam Boardman as well, Griffin Kennelly. Up 5-0, you can afford to put these guys in. Get us some playing time, everybody loves it.
Brecken Riley bounces it off the backboard and sends it all the way to the far boards. Winner in hot pursuit. We got Olsen over there in the corner. 3 or 4 of the Scarlets. Puck will come over to the near boards. Riley skates it down into the corner. Down in the corner fighting for it. Comes loose to Riley at the top. Before it's picked up by Zimmerman down that far boards. He'll take it in, fires right at Wallach. Wallach can put it right in his glove, and we'll just have another stoppage of play, and we'll face off again with 2:42 to go here in the second period in favor of your Northfield Raiders.
Scarlets may be down 5-0. They've gotten 15 shots on goal, all of them being saved, of course, by Keaton Wallach. Brick wall back there. 2:42 left to go in this second period. Face off to the right of Wallach.
Olsen to take the draw with Benson. Benson kind of wins it as it goes in against the boards over there, and they're fighting it up there. Schmidt, big guy, number 6', 6'4", 260. I don't know if I want to be messing with him. He gets loose on a check. That could be dangerous. Puck will go back into Benson across the point. Boom, deflected, broken up by Riley. Now it's intercepted by the Raiders. Cashin pushes it for the Winner. Winner checked off the puck just slightly there as he'll fire it all the way down into the other end. 2, 3, 4 of the Raiders head to the bench, and they got a breakaway. Hollistead down that right side as they're in the middle of a line change there again. Boardman breaks it up down in the corner down there, and is finally picked up by Riley in behind the net. 1:55 to go here. This is where you can make a small mistake. It could cost you here. Can't be falling asleep down in your own zone. Cashin will push it up in through neutral ice. Puck will keep going, and down that left side is taken down. Brecky. He'll control it in behind the net. Now he'll fire it for the top of the circle, and that one will come over to the far boards into the near boards, and that one goes over the top of Boardman, and that one will skate all the way down to Wallach. Wallach will just wait for it as a sprinting Rigdon comes in there across the crease, and the Raiders will hold it up with 1:27 to go. We'll face it off here in the second period. So the second period getting close to an end here on 95.1 KYMN and streaming live on Northfield Live, of course, .com. Face off. Won by the Raiders. The puck will go all the way in the corner. Fossum. He's a gritty little fella, but boy, he plays a tough defense down there in that corner. Sawyer tries to pass it over to Brackey. That one comes loose into the neutral ice. It goes all the way back before Merritt. Ooh, and he gets hammered into the glass. You could just hear that one happening. And I think we're going to get an offsides here, I do believe, with 1:06 to go in the second period.
As you just said, 1:06 left to go here. 5-0 Raiders, one score away from that running clock, which... Yeah, for sure.
So we will face off here just to the right of Wallach here. And we are, of course, facing off there. They're from the left point for Mankato, down in the corner. And they will continue to push it with 1 minute remaining here right out in front. There's a shot out in front, and Wallach just barely gets a glove on it, and that one goes flailing far to the right there. As the Raiders will pick it up, they'll sauce that one up and over, and out it comes, and it's going to be Kaiser down that left-hand side as he will try to control it. Munson dumps it in behind the net. Cleared by Mankato. Fossum dumps it right back in. Kaiser tries a centering pass. Nobody out in front for that one with 24 seconds to go. Vogt as he just waits for Benson, and they go at it at the blue line there. Benson will clear it all the way down into the far end, and we'll have an icing call on that one and bring it all the way back with 17.8 seconds to go here in the second period. So trying to get a few people on the ice here as the minutes click down here. Most of the guys still on the ice here. I should probably see a few new faces hitting the ice here in the third period for sure, as Olsen will face off at the near circle, and the Raiders will control it. Winter to the top to Riley. Riley down into the corner it goes. 12 seconds, centering pass. Fires as Riley sends one up and over and off the stick of Schreiber and up into the netting. We'll have another face-off with just under 9 seconds remaining here in the second period.
Bridger Riley with quite the fireball from the top of that right circle, deflecting up into that netting. 9 seconds left. Face-off to the right of Schreiber.
Riley from the top left circle looking for something out in front. That one's just off the skate of Olsen. Goes in behind Winter. Winter sends it through the crease and fires all the way through into the neutral zone. That's going to end our second period. Raiders on top of this one from your Heritage Bank scoreboard, leading 5-0 as again they vie for the Big Nine Conference here this evening. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll recap the first two periods, and of course we'll get you going on our third period. Langworthy having a conversation with Wallach there as they skate off the ice there a little bit. You're listening to Raider Hockey on 95.1 The One KYMN and streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue along with Johan Schroer here and Lance Reister on the production board here this afternoon as the Raiders lead this one 5-0 at the end of the second period. Now, the last time these two played, it was a 6-0 shutout in favor of Northfield. And we're not trying to count it out yet. The period isn't done. We haven't played the third period yet, but they are on top 5-0, and when they go to 6-zip, then we have a running clock. So I could see that possibly happening here early. We'll see what Mike Lucraft does if he brings the horses into the third period and he wants them to get started and get after, or what he's going to do. But we did see a couple of some of the younger players came on a little bit later there in that second period, and they're probably going to get some good ice time here in the third period.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody on this Northfield roster is skilled and has complete capability of scoring goals. It's not like any of these are going to be like the scrubs. They're all incredibly skilled hockey players. But you need that on a potential number one seed team here in the section, which will be next week, most likely Thursday, as we should have a first round bye. The Raiders will. So tune in for that. NorthfieldLive.com, and also on the radio, we will be streaming the Northfield section tournament. But yeah, 5-0 Raiders. I mean, we've had a good control of this game. We just got to finish off strong. Yeah, we'll see what Coach Lucky does. Keaton Wallach going for his 10th shutout of the year. Finish off strong and head into next week with a good mindset. And the Raiders with 20 shots on goal, and they had, I believe, 9 in that first, so 11 in that second, so they're still putting some good pressure on there. As for Mankato, they had 14 in that first period, believe it or not, but they haven't had many since. So the Raiders really taking control of that in the second period, and it was, of course, it was kind of a penalty-ridden couple of minutes right there at the 6:28 mark. Camden Kaiser went in after he crashed into the goalie and took the goalie out, and he had to go in for interference there, so there was no blatant. It was just a 2-minute penalty, and I think he felt bad because it didn't take it very long, because at the 9:04 mark he was able to put in the 5th goal for the Raiders as he scores yet another one of his leading goal-scoring chances this afternoon and puts them up 5-0. In the first period, it was Jake Geiger's show. I haven't heard much from Jake here in the second period, so he did it all in the first period. He opened it up with the 2:39 scoring first, and then it was at the 10:59, it was Braden Olson with a nice backhand off the rebound to put him up 2-0, and then again it was Jake Geiger at 12:41, and then at the 16:17 mark on a rebound out front from the red line, actually, as he skated one right past the goalie there, back behind his skates, put him up 4-0. And like I said, Kaiser in the second period, it was the only goal in the second period, as the Raiders had the 2 penalties, and there was 1 penalty at the 7:20 mark for Jaeger Zimmerman for cross-checking there in the second period, and the Raiders were not able to capitalize because, again, those penalties all kind of coincided. You had 6:28, 7:20, and 8:03, so they kind of went back and forth. We had a little 5-on-4, a little 4-on-4, then 5-on-4, and anyhow, nothing really came out of it. And like I said, there was that 1 goal by Kaiser himself as he scores to put them up 5-0. And yes, we will talk about just in general, probably Tuesday night, there probably will be a bye as we'll get the home field advantage there. But in the event that we don't have that, we should have boys basketball versus Winona. And again, the boys basketball team doing fairly well this year as they continue. They are atop the Big Nine, and they're right in that top cluster of the top 4 teams there, so they're still working on an opportunity there. So Thursday night we should have hockey here, and then that's the semifinals, and the
finals, I think, will be down south. And then on Friday, it's girls basketball. That'll be the final home game of the season. They'll take on Rochester Male. And then again, yes, the section finals hopefully will be down in Rochester next Saturday. We hopefully to bring you all that coverage for you there on 95.1 and KYMN and, of course, Northfield Live. So from your Heritage Bank scoreboard at the end of 2 periods, the Raiders on top of this one, 5-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll have the 3rd period on KYMN and NorthfieldLive.com.
Little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
In the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home, Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena on a beautiful Saturday night, and we're going to take advantage of it. It sounds like we got some snow rolling in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Could be some measurable stuff, some heavy stuff, and so for tonight, temperature's going to drop down real nice, but tomorrow looks like sunny skies and a high back again in the upper 20s to 30s. So a beautiful, beautiful evening here in the Northfield Ice Arena, and if you're just joining us this evening, the Northfield Raiders on top of this one, 5-0, as they vie for the Big 9 championship. They came out here in the third period. We're about ready to get our third period underway. Mankato West coming into this evening, winning only 7 games thus far this year, and they're kind of in a regrouping and a regrowing pattern, if you will. So they're just trying to give it what they've got. They've got a good set of seniors and juniors on the team that have a very mature, if you will, senior-led team. So the coach, Nick Olson, talks about the camaraderie and the connection that they have together and the culture that they're building, and they're really improving the program. So they're doing what they can. They're trying to play the right game of hockey and play it the right way, and they are coming into this contest again down 5-0 here in the third period, as the Raiders will take to the ice, and Mankato coming up right now. And I'm pretty confident that Mike Lucraft will seat some of his players coming here in the third period. We'll see what happens. If they, like I said, at the intermission, if they come in here gangbusters and put up a couple quick scores, I could see them kind of putting some other people back on the ice, because they'll win that draw immediately as we start the third period here from the Northfield Ice Arena. You're listening to Raider Hockey on 95.1, and we're streaming it live on NorthfieldLive.com. So if you want to check it out, just go onto the internet and go to NorthfieldLive.com and tune it in and see all the live action. There's a puck that goes scooting through the crease as Kaiser will try to dump past that one to Geiger. That one will come out to the point before that one is picked up there by Holtestead. He'll send it all the way down into the corner. Riley with a little quick check as Geiger comes loose with it, and he'll get taken to the ice. No penalty. Thought for sure they might catch him for tripping there for just a second. Holtestead will send that one to the left of the glove of Wallach as it comes all the way to the top of the circle. Winter will try to clear it. He does. Now he's going to break down the left side. And he had a break coming there, but Rigdon jumped off the bench and slowed him down there. Puck will kind of come through. That's S.A. Casher will pick it off. He's one-on-one, and that was right out in front. And an opportunity right out in front there by Olsen. He couldn't get a stick on it as it comes loose and into the neutral ice it comes. Boardman now on the ice again. So Boardman, one of the newer guys that has kind of hit. He hasn't even got a jersey. He hasn't had a name on his jersey.
Yeah.
So new.
Yeah. Sam Boardman, he's a good guy. Know him pretty well. Saw him last night, actually. He's a good guy. Loves to play the game of hockey. Loves to be out here. 11 face-off. Yeah, Grant Boardman. Another face-off.
And it will be the Raiders as Munson pushes it forward to Cashin as it goes into Mankato. Cashin trying to hold on to it. pushes it forward into the corner. Picked up by Mankato, fighting for it in the near boards. Fossum can't find it. He just gets drilled as Rigdon smokes Fossum right into the boards. Puck will go back into the scarlet end in behind the net. Raiders will try to push it through. Mankato comes away with it. Zimmerman tries to center it through neutral ice. Olsen will intercept it, then dump it to Cashin. Cashin pushes it right back into the scarlet zone. 2 minutes gone here in the third period. Raiders on top 5-0. Nobody has put a shot on goal yet here in the third period. Raiders will control it in their zone, push it forward in through neutral ice. Mankato tries to dump it right back in. Straight up in the air it goes. Wittenberg tries to get a stick on it. Puck will come off the skate of the Raiders and go into the zone. Finally picked up there by Boardman. Oh, no, excuse me, that's Rand. That's Cooper Rand now in the game. So he'll get the puck and he'll clear it up and through as Cashin pushes it through. He'll head to the bench. Olsen heads to the bench as they race for it. Munson tries to clear. Almost gets called for tripping there, and there's going to be a penalty. Sure enough, it was one thing. Munson first. I thought he was going to get him for tripping. And then it looks like, what have they got him? They're going to, they're going to send Munson to the thing. I didn't see the call. I thought they were going to get him for tripping. I know that the skater went straight to the ice, so we'll assume that that is the call with the 2:35 mark.
We'll see what official announcement is. But either way, Munson to the box for 2 minutes. Scarlet's on the power play, looking to spoil Wallach's 10th shutout of the season.
And Mankato will win the draw. Standing out on the top of the right circle. Right point, right in the glove. Flips one up. Schmidt just kind of flings one. Kind of shakes his head a little bit. Kind of like, well, I don't know. I thought I'd take a shot at it. Well, why not? What happened? Well, they'll face off again to the left of Wallach with 1:51 to go in the power play for Mankato as that comes back up to the top. Sterling, and that one's deflected and right back into the bench, into the players' bench. So we'll face off yet again. So only 14 seconds taken off the clock of the penalty.
Caden Munson in the box for roughing. 1:46 left in his penalty. Wallach awaiting the face-off. They will kick out Zimmerman. Put in Benson for the face-off against Brackey.
Puck goes all the way down to the ground as they fall on top of it, sitting right on the top of the circle. Mankato will come out with it. Looking for a give and go there, and up the middle, Zimmerman had an opportunity, but Raiders able to get a stick on it. That one goes right through the crease right out front. There's a shot, and that one's broken up by Riley there. A nice defensive play by him on that shot from Mankato out in the front slot there. Puck will come clean into the neutral ice. Zimmerman will skate it up and through. There's another shot by Vogt, fired off the glass in the neutral zone. Mankato will try to pick it up and skate through the neutral zone. Raiders on top of this one, 5-zip in the penalty kill. 1:03 to go in the power play for Mankato, as Kaiser now will send that one all the way back and in behind the net as the goalie comes out to retrieve it. Picked up by Geiger. Centering pass, and there it is. Kaiser with another goal, shorthanded, and the Raiders will take a 6-0 lead in the third period.
Camden Kaiser doing what he does best. Put it in the back of the net. Great pass. Put it into past the left shoulder of Schreiber. Kaiser, his second goal of the game. 6-0 Raiders. And after this puck drop, we will have a running clock per MSHSL rules. 48 seconds left to go in Munson's penalty. Kaiser for a second goal of the game.
Kaiser with his 57th point of the season. He ranks 36th in the state as far as overall total points. But he is number 12 as far as goals on the season for the Minnesota State High School League. And the Raiders will try to clear it. Can't. Puck comes right out in front. And Wallach into his right armpit and holds that one up with 27 seconds to go here in the penalty play. And yes, the running clock has begun, so the penalty continues to click down. And the longer the Raiders stall, the better their chances of going 5-on-5 here. So that will come down to 12:35 to go, and they will not. It does not look like they will get the face-off in time to take advantage of the power play, as Benson will now face off. Olsen Up to King. King will fire it across the middle. Then Benson with an opportunity. Wallach comes out of the net briefly, and then back in they go. And that will be full strength now. Through neutral ice. Benson up to Hattlestead. He'll fire it across to the point. Shot towards the net, gets deflected real quickly. Winter just sends it all the way into the near boards. Cashin tries to clear it out of the zone. Mankato will hold it in. Now Cashin comes loose with it. He's got a pass across the ice over to Winter. Try to catch him on the backside. There's a centering pass to Olsen. Olsen couldn't get a stick on it. He goes right into the corner. And now Cashin with another shot right across the middle off the stick of Schreiber, the goalie. Comes to the top. Fossum, he'll take a wrister, and that one's to the left, the glove side of the goalie. They'll dump it right back in behind the net is Cashin. He looks for a pass across the middle, sends it all the way through the neutral zone and all the way back. Raiders will race for it with 11:22 to go here in the third period. As they try to sneak it through, they're going to call icing on that one. And so we'll bring the puck all the way back down. The last time these two played up in Mankato, the Raiders won that one 6-0 as well with their running clock in the third period. So here we are again, 6-0. And I'm not sure how aggressive they're going to be here as they continue. 24-20 is in favor of the Raiders for shots. In reality, that's not a lot of shots. The Raiders are not, and it's not uncommon for these guys to put 35, 40 shots on goal.
Absolutely. Raiders fighting for it on these near boards. Can't really see it from our angle. Apologize for that.
Still fighting down in the corner. Somebody's got to come loose with it. There we go. There's the Raiders. Got it. Vogt will forward that pass to Munson. Munson will hit the brakes and bring it back out to the point. Down to the right circle. Now all the way across to the left circle. Munson skates it down into the corner. Back to the top. The guys are not. Munson shot, and that one's right in the glove of Schreiber. And normally I'd say we'll have a stoppage of play, but the clock will continue to run, but we'll face off. Should be facing off to the left of the goalie here.
They're going to penalty.
They're going to have a penalty out, double penalty out in the front there.
Boy, wow.
Number 19 and number 3.
Tyler Graves and Gavin Villa-Gomez, double penalty. Not sure what that was for. I didn't see much happen down there, but especially for 2 penalties. But Raiders will go 5-on-3, already up 6-0. We'll wait for the call here.
So we will face off. We do have 5-on-3. Yep, and they'll face it off here to the left of Schreiber. Schreiber will take it out to the top to Fossum. Fossum. So Riley back at the point. Fossum on the circle. Top of the key there. Munson centering pass, and there's a shot and a goal. Nice pass, and the goal is in. And we've got another hat trick. I don't know where this guy's hats. He keeps getting more and more hats, but there's another hat on the ice as Kaiser will score his third goal of the evening with a great centering pass.
Hat trick for Camden Kaiser, joining Geiger with his third goal of the game. A couple more hats on the ice this time. A little more to clean up. Those owners will have to get them back. But Kaiser putting the Raiders up 7-0, running clock, 8:40 left to go in this one. Face-off, center ice, Olsen and Langworthy.
5-on-4 still here in the penalty against the Raiders. This one, of course, now Gavin Villa-Gomez is still in for another minute as Olsen skates that one all the way into Mankato's zone. Drop pass. Centering pass for Winter out in front of that left slot. That one gets broken up. Riley will send that one back all the way back into the Northfield zone it goes as the Raiders will take control of it with 8:05 to go here. Third period. Olsen down the right side. Skates right on past. Sends it right through. That's in between the pads. Where is it? And I do believe it's a goal. Wow, it's a tough one to see. You didn't really see it. Olsen, I believe, will get credit for that goal at the 9-minute mark.
Braden Olsen putting the Raiders up 8-0. Clock keeps running. Yeah, really couldn't tell what was happening down there. Raiders started to celebrate. Refs didn't signal, though. And then finally they did a little bit late. Raiders up 8-0. 7:30 and counting left to go in this one. Braden Olsen on the goal, wasting no time after Kaiser's previous goal. Face-off center ice. Brinson and Brackey.
So Schreiber did try to get a pad on it, but it snuck in behind him through the 5-hole, and the ref waited for it to clear and then called on that goal. Boardman in the contest here this evening as well. He'll enter on the ice. Puck will get sailing all the way down. Sawyer will race for it, but they're going to call it icing against the Raiders, and they will send that one all the way back to the other end of the ice. So Sam Boardman getting a shot on the ice here tonight, the defenseman.
Yeah, Sam getting as much as he can in. Number 18 on the ice, joining Sawyer, Merritt, Brackey, Fossum, and Wallach off in goal. One thing we know for sure, Wallach's not coming out. Luckrift wants him in the whole game. He's looking for his 10th shutout of the season.
Boardman tries to push it up to Sawyer. Sawyer will skate it in through neutral ice. He gets taken out. They both kind of go down as Langworthy and him kind of collide in the neutral ice. There's a little bit of a scrap in the Mankato end as Merritt will try to push it back into the corner. Sawyer going in hard, and he gives an elbow shot to Steeren there. Number 24 for Mankato. Puck will come out to the top of the point. Now it'll come Fossum. He likes that shot across the middle, and there's Merritt breaking for the goal down that left slot. Can't get a stick on it, but then it will be Schreiber falling on top of it, and will cover it up, and will face off again to the right as the Raiders again will make a full line change here. And it does look like they're bringing one of their top lines back in here. So, yeah, a little bit of everybody hitting the ice here. Cooper Randall hit the ice there as well. Kennelly on the ice along the vote. That one's off the back of Meme for Mankato as they try to clear it all the way through neutral ice and in behind the net for the Raiders. 5:25 to go. 8-0 in favor of the Raiders. Puck's going to come clean into neutral ice for Mankato. They're going to reset, try to push it forward, intercepted there by Kennelly, and he will try to knock it into the Northfield zone. Little bit of a break down there defensively as it comes into the neutral ice as Meme will push it all the way to the corner. Vogt will recover it, tries to clear it up and out, but it will be Meme. Puts a nice lick in the corner there. Fighting for it now in the corner. It's Rand over there. Mankato still putting some pressure. We got a stick down by one of the Northfield defenders. He'll pick it right back up. Geiger with it. He'll skate to the bench. Puck will come up as Bradley will push that one all the way in and around in behind the net. So Barrett Bradley getting some playing time. And that one's right out in front. Opportunity missed. Mankato picks it up in their own zone, skates it in through neutral ice. Benson hits the brakes, turns around, but he is getting hammered by Munson there. Munson not letting up at all with an 8-0 lead. Four guys in that far corner over there on the blue line trying to come clean. Finally, Mankato comes away with it. Stick on the ice as he picks it back up. It'll be Benson picks the stick up. Now they're trying to forward that pass through neutral ice. Benson tries to get a hand on it. Can't do it.
Zach Paquette in the game now. He was injured for a lot of this season, finally getting in. The senior for this team. A lot of guys like him.
And this puck will again now for Mankato. Murphy tries to get it in. Broken up by the Raiders. That, of course, again, Boardman. Boardman with a nice defensive play there. Brackey tries to stay with the puck as the Mankato Scarlets try to clear it out of their zone. And Northfield just putting pressure on. There's a breakout play there, but that's off the stick of Vilo Gomez. Cashin tries to clear it. There's a shot in the middle, and there goes the shutout. Sean King from the point right there at about the 1350 mark, I should say, and they put a goal on for King, and that will be the first goal of the evening for Mankato. And that spoils Wallach's shutout for the evening as the Raiders continue to lead this contest 8-1. So a moral victory at best for Mankato here to...
And I know Keat is very disappointed. I mean, he's a guy who, he's incredibly good at his sport. I know he's going for that shutout, going for the double-digit shutouts in the regular season. Hopefully he can, get the double digits, just including the postseason. But Sean King scores, giving the Scarlets on the board. 2:18 left to go and counting in this one.
So, yeah, a little bit of a mistake there on the Raiders' defense there. They got a little bit sloppy. That puck's going to scale all the way back. That one's going to come off the board. That one pops right out in front again. Another opportunity there as the puck jumps into the backside of the net, and they'll have a stoppage of play, but the clock will continue to roll with 1:56 to go here in the third period. So the Raiders not necessarily letting up on any intensity, but they've made a couple of mental errors already here in the last couple minutes of the contest here as they kind of gave that one up to number 28 there, Sean King, to kind of ruin the shutout for the Raiders here this evening. And another opportunity very, very close there in that last barrage for Mankato. The puck will go all the way down into the Mankato zone, and the Raiders will try to control it. That one gets cleared all the way through. Fossum gets a stick on it and holds it in play. Then he'll skate it backwards as he tries to set it through neutral ice before it's picked up by Johnson. Johnson will dump it all the way back in. Fossum will skate for it. He falls down. Mankato tries to recover, but then it's picked up again by Fossum. Fossum's getting clobbered in behind again. Here is Benson, shot off the blocker of Wallach, and then that one, another shot towards the pad, and then Fossum just puts it right back in, and it bounced right out front, and I don't think Wallach saw it. And then it was Fossum just kind of pushed it right back into his glove, and then he was able to cover it up, so we'll face off to the right of Wallach here as that clock continues to tick. 37 seconds remaining, third period. Referee making sure everybody's in place, and they will have a face-off, and that will be Merritt. Merritt will take it through neutral ice. Down the right side, he'll push it towards the goal. Merritt will beat him to the corner there. Benson and Merritt trying to go for it. The puck is in the neutral zone. Vogt will pick it back up, and they'll just kind of let this thing wind its way down. Looks like Carter Meem will try to push it up and forward, but Merritt, he's got 6 seconds. Technically, he's got enough to make a pass and make something happen as they spring it in around behind the board, and that will end it right there as Griffin Kennelly will skate it to the end of the period. And that's a wrap, boys and girls. 8-1 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Your Raiders win, and they claim Big 9 conference title for the 2022-2023 season. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll recap with our final cleanup, our post-game cleanup from Service Master coming up in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to Raider Hockey on 97.1 or 95.1 KYMN and streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall with all of your mailing and printing needs. We can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained? Call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
And our post-game cleanup brought to you by who else? Service Master by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. That's a wrap, boys and girls. 8-1 is your final. That one goal at the 13:50 mark kind of blew the no-hitter that they had going on, the shutout for Wallach. It could have been his 10th shutout of the year. Unfortunately, They got a little complacent there. It just kind of made them a mental error there, and the puck came loose. And right out in front, it was number 28, Sean King, with an opportunity out there, and that was the only score that they had in the contest. Otherwise, the Raiders definitely commanded the lead all the way through. They only outshot them 28-22 in the contest, but they scored a lot of goals. So they were very aggressive there, and they win the Big Nine Conference.
Yeah, exactly. Winning the Big Nine Conference is a great thing to brag about. You get another banner up here in the Northfield Ice Arena. But I got to look ahead to sections. Can't dwell on this conference championship too much. Look ahead. 5 days. Hopefully, you'll have that first round bye. But
on Tuesday, so we'll definitely be looking at that. I think we will have the first round bye, and then after that, we'll Thursday night, hopefully we'll be bringing that contest live to you here. We'll figure out who the seeds are as they continue to play throughout the evening, and then we'll figure out who that is. We'll get that announced to you as soon as we possibly can. So, again, from the Northfield Ice Arena, the Raiders win this one 8-1. A lot of scores going on. We had 2 hat tricks tonight. Jake Geiger got a hat trick in the first period, so he fires one at the 2:39, 12:41, and 16:17 mark. So he gets a hat trick, and then did they bench him? Because I didn't see him.
He was out there, just not out there that much, but. Great game, first period, of course.
Yeah, so he got a hat trick in that first period there as they scored 4, along with Braden Olson at the 10:59 mark, and then, of course, in the second period. It was Camden Kaiser got that 1 goal, so they only got the 1 goal in the second period, and then he got 2 more in the third period at the 3:47 mark. That started the running clock, and then they got another one right about at that 8-minute mark, give or take, and then they got another one there at the 9-minute mark, and it looks like they were coasting right along until that 13:50 mark, where it was, of course, number 28, Sean King, for the Mankato West Scarlets that put them on the board for the first and only time of the evening. With that said, I think the Raiders have a great opportunity as they continue. Last year they lost it to New Prague in the final seconds. They were up actually 3-1 in that third period. They tied it up and then won in overtime down in Rochester. So they did face New Prague earlier this year, so a good sign there. They won that contest against New Prague, but it's a whole new season. We saw it in girls hockey. We saw how things were there, and you just never know when the girls had Lakeville North on Thursday night. Coming into that game after they'd won a decisive victory over Lakeville South, 5-2 a couple of nights before that. And frankly, Lakeville North just, they stepped up. They stepped up and did it. So you just never know, especially when you get some adrenaline going there and just how the puck will fly from time to time. So definitely we are anticipating a great section playoff. Again, Tuesday night we'll probably have your boys basketball versus Winona as they vie for a Big Nine opportunity. Thursday, it should be boys hockey right here from the Northfield Ice Arena, to be determined. And then Friday, we got girls basketball, and that'll be their final home game of the season versus Rochester Mayo Thursday night. And like I said, Thursday night, we will definitely have a section playoff game on Thursday night, and then hopefully the following on Saturday would be the section final on Saturday from Rochester. So all of that, you can find that. And as soon as we get the schedule figured out, you can go to northfieldlive.com and you can check out the schedule. You should have everything you need, and we'll have all the scheduling for you. So that is a wrap for us this evening. Again, Johan Schroer and Lance Reister over here, and Jimmy LaRue bidding you adieu again from the Northfield Ice Arena and your Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders win this one and the Big Nine Conference 8-1. You're listening to Raider Hockey on 95.1 KYMN and streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.